Brick Talk TV, Terry here. Today we're going to be looking at this LEGO Creator Gingerbread House set. So this came out in 2019, I think, for that Christmas. It's since, I think, retired, so you can still just about get it, but I think most places seem to be selling out, although I think there might be some rush in America in Walmart at the moment with this set. So we're going to be building this today. It's about 1,300 pieces, so hopefully we'll get it all done in today's session. This does kick off the first of a series of Christmas themed sets, really. So we've got this week. Next week we're going to be doing the 2-in-1 Christmas wreath. We're building that. We've also got Santa's sleigh to build. I've got the 2017 LEGO staff gift, which is going to be the Nutcracker to build. We'll also have this year's LEGO staff gift, which is Ninjago temple to build as well. So keep your eye out for that. I haven't got the set yet, so as soon as I get it from work, I'll be putting that up. Probably be building that between Christmas and New Year. Probably we've got a lot of different sets to build between now and then, and also I've got to try and squeeze Titanic in, which is probably going to be the Christmas to New Year run of streams that we do once it arrives on the 13th. So let's crack on with this then today. I'm looking forward to building this. It's been sitting sort of in my loft since January this year actually, so I bought it earlier, but just haven't got around to building it. So let me just flip over to the zoom build mode. And we can take a closer look. If you were expecting the N64 question mark cube, which is now positioned over here in the background, we did the build yesterday, so that live stream is now available on the channel as well if you want to take a look at how that came about. So let's flip over now and take a closer look at what's inside this box. Morning Brandon, welcome to the stream. So you can see on the back, once it gets into focus, this set has got a nice little scene with some gingerbread mum and dad and a little baby, which is just a tile, which I know a few people were a bit disappointed that it wasn't a little figure. It is just a tile. And we've got their little house scene here with a nice chimney that does have a light brick in, I believe, to give it some illumination. It's one of the first sets, I think, that actually had the illuminated brick. So we'll see that in action. It's also got then a bath, a bed at the top, and then a few other little areas or little mini builds that sit around it, like the Christmas tree and a few presents. So it's very similar really to the Elf Clubhouse, which we built last year, which was last year's Christmas set. If anybody has a really good way of opening up these Lego boxes without ripping them properly like this, do let me know, because I do hate opening them like this, and I wish we would change how we open them. So let's see what we've got inside the box. Lego, of course. So we've got bag 5, 2, 4, number 1, number 2, 3, another number 1, 4, we've got an oversized 16 by 16 plates, and then another 5. So we've got 5 sets of bags in this set, and I'll just put the bags back in the box as I usually do. Needs to be 2 bags in each set, so I'll put the number 2 to the side. It's number 1. So here's the instruction manual as well. So it looks like there's a couple of books here, and we've got some stickers, not too many stickers in this one. Just get this out. The staff Lego gift, which we'll be getting, an Ninjago one, actually comes with paper bags. So we're getting rid of all these plastic single-use bags in our sets moving forward, and they've used the staff Christmas gift as another test run to make sure that the technology is working as it expects. So you can take a sneak peek at what that looks like in that build as well. So here's the sticker sheet. We've just got 3 stickers. It consists of sort of a family portrait of the Gingerbread family, Home Sweet Home, which may be a rug or something, and then a candy lane, which is a sign that sticks outside on a candy cane, I believe. So we'll just stick them to the side. And then we've got 2 books in here. So we've got a nice small book here, and then a larger book. So we'll probably, I'm guessing book 1 is probably going to be all the little bits that go around the house, like the Christmas tree, the presents. So that's probably why it's a smaller book. And then it's book 2 is probably the house, and it is the house. So I'll just put that to the side for now then. And then we'll crack on with this book number 1. So first up, we've got to build the Gingerbread Mum and Dad. Let's open up these. Brandon, no, I don't. Sadly, I don't design sets at LEGO. I work at the leadership team that runs Lego.com. So, a couple of little pieces in here. And then lots of 1x1 round pieces. So first up then, we've got to hunt out the Gingerbread People. So there's Mum's head. Got a body and a skirt. Another set of legs. Another body. Dad's head. And then the dad is holding the baby, which as I said is a tile. Another set of legs. Let's see if I can find there's a milk bottle that Mum's going to be holding, and then Dad's holding the baby, which is a printed tile, 1x2. There he is. So there's the tile with the baby on, printed on there. So they both have the same torso. So here's Dad going on here. Got a flat biscuit head, and then he's holding the baby. So just put the tile in his hand. So there's Mr. Gingerbread Man with his baby, and then Mum's got a gingerbread skirt. So you get the legs, stick the skirt over the top like that, and just stick the torso on top. She's got different head. She's actually got a pink filling in there. Dad's got the chocolate coloured filling. And then the mum is holding a milk bottle in her hand, if I can clip it in. So there's Mrs. Gingerbread person. I'll stick those to the side. And then it looks like inside this bag, as I said, we're going to be building a Christmas tree. There's a rocking horse, a few presents. There is a train, a little lorry. It looks like a pram. And I think it's a snow making machine of some description. First up, we'll do the Christmas tree. Start with a dish. And then we'll stick a couple of 1x1 round bricks in brown on, red brown, to make the trunk. And a 1x1 with 5 studs all round. Hang on, take that off. Missed a step. To stick a 4-length rod into the bottom of that piece like that. And then on top of it we need to stick 2 red 1x1 round pieces. End up with something like this, and it just goes into the trunk like that. And we stick another one on top of the red pieces, and then another series. So we stick 2 of these 1x1 red rounds together, and then stick a 1x1 black with studs all round. Quite a tall tree, so we need to do another one of those. It's kind of the trunk, looking quite tall. Let's put that to the side a second, and we need one of these green wedge pieces. We're going to decorate. This is going to be the side of the tree. So we need a smaller wedge piece that clips on top of that, like that. And then on top we've got a 1x1 round in gold, goes on top. In fact, we've got to do 2 of these, so while I'm at this stage I'm just going to build another one at the same time. Do the same thing again, and the gold 1x1 round on top. Then we need a 1x1 trans yellow on top, a green cheese wedge, after that, and another one, and then a small green wedge after that, followed by a 1x2 green plate at the bottom. So yeah, that's what our side of the tree's looking like so far. Then we'll add a bit more colour, so we've got a red 1x1 round, goes on there, another 1x2 plate, and a yellow 1x1 round, and another cheese wedge on top there. So this is our decoration. We'll do the same again now on the other one. There we go, so now they should be identical now, these two side pieces, and we get our tree trunk back in again. We need to connect these on opposite sides of the trunk. Like this. We've got to do the other side yet. So that's that bit. Same again now, so we need to put another two of these. Going to be a slightly different pattern on, I imagine. So put another wedge on top there, and then a red 1x1 round at the top. Then we've got a 1x1 cheese wedge and another one. Then a 1x3 wedge again, and there should be another one somewhere. And then at the bottom we just put a 1x2 plate to level it off. So there's our pattern again. It's very similar to what we just did on the other side. Slightly different though this time. I think we've got a 1x1 gold that goes on, followed by another cheese wedge, 1x2 dark green plate, and a red 1x1 round like that. So let's just do that again on the other one. And the red like that. Then just to finish off this side, we get a yellow 1x1 round, stick on top of our 1x2, and then finish off with another cheese wedge in dark green. So let's just do that again on the other side. Like that. And now we just add that to our tree trunk. So there's our Christmas tree so far. I don't think it's quite finished yet because we haven't got anything on top, which I think we're going to build now. So I think we're going to do a star or something. So start with a 2x2 inverted round disc, and then put a 2x2 corner plate on that in tan. And we've got a golden 1x1 with a handle on, and then we just top that off with 1x2 rounds, corners like that. And then we've got these bits which I've never seen before. So these are little trans yellow, like kite shaped pieces with a stick bit up on the outside that sticks into these. So then we've got 4 of these just to stick together. That's going to form a star. Not seen these pieces before. So we've got this cool star now that's formed, and then into the bottom we just get a 1x1 with a clip which sticks into the handle piece like this, and then that allows us to clip it onto the top of the Christmas tree. So there we go, there's our Christmas tree now with a big massive yellow star on top. It's quite cool. So that's that done. Next up is the pram. for the gingerbread baby. So start again with another 2x2 round inverted piece, and we need a couple of 1x2 in black with 2 clips on. So 2 of these, and find the other one. Can't see the other one. It's probably right in front of me. I've got left in the bag. Definitely here somewhere, if it's in the set. Oh, here it is, hiding underneath the green tile. So put these two together to form a piece that looks like this, and then on top of that we put a 2x2 reddish brown plate. Then we've got a bracket piece, tall one, and then with 4 studs on, and then a smaller one with just 2 studs on the side. So it's like this. Hey Mike, welcome to the stream. Right, and then we've got some of these sort of mid-azure panel pieces to go in either side to give us the body of the pram. And then we've got a couple of 4-length rods in reddish brown just to clip into these clips now, which are going to give us the wheels for the pram. I think we'll stick the wheels on there, so we've got that now. Then on this end where we've got the 2 studs, we're going to stick a 1x2 with a handle in blue to give us the handle for the pram. And then onto those 2 studs we get what I call like a gold bullion 1x2 tile in brown on there like that. Spinning around to the other side where we've got these 2 studs showing, we're going to put the sort of hood of the pram on, and that's done with these curved bricks. So it looks like we've got the protecting the baby from the rain and the weather, and then we've got one of these curved pieces just to connect it in, so we're covering up all the studs there. So that's kind of the main body of the pram, and then the next bit is to do the wheels. The wheels are these 2x2 round tiles with 1 single stud on top, and then onto that single stud we actually stick these printed tiles of cookies. So it looks like the pram is made out of sweets and cakes. So put one of these on each of the wheels, and one more, and then we just stick these apparently onto the ends of this. Seems a bit odd, but they do clip in, funny enough. Don't really turn round though, so it's more for show really. So we've got the wheels on the pram, and that's the pram complete now. The wheels don't move round, they won't spin or anything, but they look okay for show. Be positioned outside. Next is the sort of snow blowing machine. I think that's what it is anyway. So we'll start with one of these Technic pins, and then we'll get a white spacer piece, stick that onto the pin, and then stick that into the 2x2 round with a hole in it. So we end up with something like this, and then we stick a 1x4 modified tile with the 2 studs either end. I think it goes on around about like that. Might have to reposition it. And then we've got 2 red bracket pieces that go on like that. And then to connect these two, we just put a double cheese wedge in red at the back. It's a bit more firm then. And just put that. See, we always want to steal the show. Then a 1x2 with 2 holes in, Technic holes, and we'll stick a Technic pin with a stud in on one side, and we'll stick one of these swirly tiles on there. To cover up these 2 studs, we'll stick a 1x2 red tile on, and then into the other hole we've got here, we'll stick a Technic pin. If I can find it, it's got one of these cross axles on, and then on that side on that cross we'll put a gear, one of these gears here, and then we'll just stick that on that side of the piece we built a minute ago. Then we're gonna, what looks like to be building the same thing again, but probably in the opposite. So start with this Technic brick with 2 holes in, another Technic pin in there with a swirly tile, stick a red tile on top to cover the studs up, and then stick another one of those Technic pins with the cross axle to the hole on the back, and then another gear on top of that, like that, and then that goes on the other side. So we end up with this, looks like a big cruncher of snow. And then where we've got these studs showing on this side, we get one of these curved bricks, these 2x4 curved bricks, and just cover that up. So we've got that. Then on the bottom we stick one of these 2x2s with wheel sort of axles on the side. And then we put a bracket piece on the bottom of that, and then we put 2 inverted curved pieces onto that to secure it onto the base of this. I can do it. Oh, got it. So it's kind of looking like this now. Then onto this bracket piece that's still showing, we stick a 1x2 with 1 single clip on in grey, facing downwards, and then that has a handlebar that goes on like that, and then these 2 studs that are showing here, we stick a pink round tile and a medium blue tile on like this. Then we've got some wheels to go on, so we've got some proper tyres this time, so it's not like the Pram. Just stick these tyres on these wheels. There's 1, there's 2, and then they just go onto those wheel pieces that we put on earlier. Oops, trying to get away. So we've got this. Then in this, where we've got this rod sticking out the top here, we're going to stick a red pipe like that. So you can see the snow can come out of this top area here. And then into this red pipe we stick a 1x1 round like that, and then into that goes a 3-length rod into the end like that, so it sticks out a little bit at the top, and then onto that we stick the white ice cream piece, so it looks like snow's coming out the top, so it's going to be crunched up here as if you're going along the ground, and it's going to make it look like then it's coming out of the machine at the top to blow it out of the way, so you can clear your paths and make room, and that's it. So you can push it along, and the wheels do move on this one, so you can actually move it along and make it look like it's spurting snow out. So that's that one, that's that mini build done. Next up we're going to do some Christmas presents. So we've got a 2x2 green and a 1x2 red, and we've got another 1x2 red with a clip on it, and on top of that we just stick a 2x2 green tile, and then on this clip we actually stick a pretzel. So there's the first little gift for under the tree. Next we're going to build a heart shaped box, so we use a heart shaped piece here in pink, and we'll stick a 2x2 jumper on top, and then onto that we stick a gold 1x1 round, and then on these 4 studs that's still showing we just put some quarter tiles on like this, and like that. So we build like this. It's like a Valentine's Day gift with chocolates in it or something like that. So that's that present done. So that's the 2 presents. Now we're going to build a train. Train uses this kind of camera. I think it's like a camera piece. I'm not sure if that's the official word, but it looks like one to me. And then pull it vertically upwards, and we'll stick 2 1x1 black black plates on top like this, And I'll just put that to the side, and we'll get two 1x3 green plates, and we're just going to stick 3 golden 1x1 rounds on top. So we'll do that twice. Bring back in this camera piece, and we'll just stick these on opposite sides. So we've got this, looks like the wheels of the train. Then on the front here, we're just going to stick a black cheese wedge facing down, so like the front of the train. Looks like there's a, what do they call it, a cattle guard or something, to push the cattle off the track as it goes along. And then we're just going to build the top of the train, which is an Erling brick in red at the front, followed by a 1x1 plate at the back in red, and then we've got 2 transparent 1x1 plates that go on top to give us sort of the place where the engineer is going to be sat. It was a proper train, and then on top we've got a green 1x2 tile just on top like that. So our train is starting to take shape. Then on the Erling brick we actually stick a black tap piece to give us the chimney of the train, I guess, and then on the ends of that we'll stick a 1x1 round in black. Try and do it without breaking the tap. So there's our sort of front of our train. Now we're going to have to do the little sort of carriage that sits behind with all the coal in it, so we get another one of these sort of camera pieces. This time we get a 1x2 plate, and we do the same, put these 1x1 rounds in gold to give it the wheels, and we'll do the same on the other side. Gives it the other set of wheels, and then on top this time though we'll stick a couple of these black panel pieces to make a sort of little box on top where we would, if I can get it in, where we would be sticking the coal that would be powering the train. And then we should be able to connect these two together, and we can. So there's our little steam train with its sort of coal engine bit at the back. So that's the train done. Got a few more presents again now. So we start with a lavender 1x2, stick a lion 1x2 with a clip on it on top, and then we've got 2 curved lavender pieces on top of that. So it's like a little chest almost. Line that up. A little small piece like that. Another present. Then we do another one. So we start with a 2x2 medium blue jumper. We'll stick a 2x2 white plate on top of that. Then another jumper tile. And then on top of that, on the single stud that's showing at the top, we just stick a heart tile like that. So there's another blue and white present. Quite a few presents now, and I think we're getting near the end of these little pieces. So we're going to build the rocking horse last. So we get a 1x4 reddish brown, stick a 1x1 in the end. Then we have a 1x2 red tile goes in the middle, and then we put a couple of 1x1 tan pieces on top of each other there. Then we take a couple of 1x3 plates and stick a 1x1 plate into the middle, on the middle stud. It's going to form sort of the legs of the rocking horse, like this. Then we get a reddish brown bracket piece, and we'll stick a 1x1 red plate on top of that, and we'll stick that onto the other brown piece at the front. Like this is where the head's going to be for the horse, I think. And then we get one of these tan curved bricks. I think is this the head or is this the tail? It's the tail. So this is the tail. And then we'll stick a tan tile on top, just cover this stud up on that side. Then to do the head, we take one of these 1x2 slope pieces, stick a 1x1 plate in the back, and then a cheese wedge in the opposite direction. Just forms like the head, and that just clips onto the front. So there's a horse. Now we've got to do the rocking bit. So we get one of these inverted lime slope pieces and stick a 1x2 tile on it. So we've got that, and we do that twice. Got another one. And then where these two studs are shown, we just clip these to the 1x3s that we put on the horse. And there's our rocking horse, and it does rock, as you can see. So that's the rocking horse complete. And now the last thing, that's not the last thing, so this is the last thing, is the little lorry, the little truck. So we start with a 1x3 in yellow, the 1x1 trans clear piece in the front, and then we've got a couple of white curved tiles just go in the back to show us where all the deliveries are. And then on top of this clear piece we'll stick a dark tan 1x1 tile, and then as mostly used, we'll stick a couple of these little roller skates, minifigure roller skate pieces into the bottom to give us the wheels of the truck. So there's a little truck complete. So that's that done. And that's it. So that's the end of book one. So we've built all of our sort of little knickknacks here that we can position. So you can just give you another look. We've got, as we started with the Mum and Dad Gingerbread Family with a little baby tile. So we built those. We then built the Christmas tree. So we've got that ready to go at the front of the house. It's a nice build. Then we did the pram with the wheels that don't move. Then we've got a series of 4 presents here that could be stuck underneath the Christmas tree. We've got the snow blower, I suppose is the right word for that, to go out the front. We've got the little train set, rocking horse, and then we've got the little lorry as well. So those are all the bits for bag one. Oh, sorry, not bag one. Yeah, for bag one and for book one. So let me just put the spares away into a bag. There's quite a few of these, and then we'll open up bag 2 and start book 2 as well, so we can start building the gingerbread house itself. There is a Discord actually, but I've not really, I've not started to use it yet because I need enough of interest in it. But I'll keep an eye on the community tab, and I'll stick a link on the Discord there. So if you wanted to be one of the first people to start using it, and I can start using it more then. So keep an eye. I'll put that up after this stream. And I could discuss the setup there if you like, on how I do all of this sort of recordings and top-down views and stuff like that. I can show you some behind-the-scenes pictures if you're interested. So, book number 2 then. So you can see we're going to be building a gingerbread house. Let's see how our build unfolds. Lots of warnings in the front of this book. Must be because of the power brick. So bag number 2 then looks like it's going to be the base of the house, and we'll show some of the ground level internal detail. Number 3 is going to be building up some of the walls around that detail. Then 4, we're going to be building up even more walls and starting to put in some of the roof at the front. And then bag 5 is really going to be all of the roof going on, and then we've got some external detail here with candy canes and things sticking out the side. So let's get going. Don't need the large plate yet. Lots of bricks for this bag by the look of it. I haven't got the Santa's Visit yet, Christmas set, and if anybody else has purchased it out there, but it'd be interesting to know what that build's like. We're going to try and purchase that in the new year. It probably won't mean I'll build it till next year. We seem to be a year behind on the Christmas builds. So we start with a 6x2, 4, 6, 8, 10 plate. And then we just stick a 1x1 medium nugget down in the corner there. Then we've got 2x2 dark green tile, and then a dark tan tile if I can find it. And then another couple of dark 1x1 tiles. Of course, we've got the new LEGO modular being announced, so I'm looking forward to that. Of course, I know what it is, but I can't say what it is yet, but you'll find out pretty soon, Monday I think. Then we've got the masonry bricks going on there, a 1x2 and then a 1x4, just to go on there. And then we're going to have some bricks overhanging here, so we've got a 1x2 there, got a 1x2 tile and another 2x2 just overhanging, so building out a bit of a floor here. This is probably going to be the porch, I'm guessing, of the house. Then we've got the 1x4, if I can find it. We've got a 1x4 that goes over the gap there, and then we've got two 1x1 rounds in red. Yes, Mark, I've got the Santa sleigh. We're going to do a live build of that in a couple of weeks. I've got it ready to go. I got it before it sold out, thankfully, because it's not in stock in the UK, I don't think, at the moment. Or we might have had some stock in, actually. It's a hard one to get. So then we're just going to put this curved plate in over here, and we'll put a couple of 1x2s panels of plates in white around here. Then we get our big 16x16 white plate that we saw earlier, and we'll just connect that now to this, push in all the bricks. And then we're going to build more of the sort of flooring out here, so we get a 1x1 dark tan just to go at the top here. Then we've got a couple of 2x2 dark greens. And continuing the coloration of the dark tan and the green tiles out here. And we've got some dark blue. So we've got a tile and a 1x4 plate just going in there. 2x2 there. 1x2 and a jumper. A jumper tile. And then a 2x2 dark green in the middle there. So we start to build the floor out here, and we're going to continue that. So we've got to build out all this floor over here. So it's the same pattern again. It's not a little boring for you, but bear with me. Actually, one of the most favourite parts of the modular builds for me is actually doing the flooring and doing all the paving outside. I don't know why, doing the paving outside on the base plate. I really enjoy doing that. So just one more dark. One more is hidden in here somewhere. I can't see it. There it is. Found it. So that's the floor, continues to be built out. Now we're going to actually do some of the walls that go around it. So we're going to use some masonry medium nugget bricks, just overflow 1x4, two of those. Then we've got a dark orange 1x4 plate, and then a 1x1 medium nugget. Let's go in there. Then we need a 1x3 white tile. We've got a dark orange again 1x4. We've got two 2x3s in reddish brown. A couple more 1x4 masonry bricks. 1x2 masonry brick, and then a sloped medium nugget brick. And then the 1x2, so it's like 1x4 goes on finishing out here. Then we've got another 1x4 dark orange. In between those two, we just stick these dark red or reddish brown 2x3s. Then it's another 1x4. Then we stick the 1x3 white tile, and then the 1x2 and the sloped piece goes in. So that's kind of where we're at here. Now we're going to build some of this area out, which will probably connect another set of plates shortly. So we stick a 1x4 in navy colour there, and another 1x4 tile there. 1x2 goes in, and then we've got a red 1x4 plate that goes there, with a 1x1 brick and a 1x2 masonry brick that comes off like that. I'm going to need to do a sticker in a minute. I need another 1x2 tile, and then a 1x4 tile. Then we've got a plain 2x4 like that, and then we've got another 2x4 tan, but this time we're going to use one of our Home Sweet Home sticker, so it's like the rug, got the mat. So there we go, the Home Sweet Home is going to go on like that. Try not to ping off the plate that I stuck on earlier. So there we go, you can see we've got this overlap now, so we're going to stick some more plates over this side. So another one of these, just connect these on like that. And then we've got the other curved plate that goes underneath here. Click that, push that on. And then also we have got some more white bricks to go on to give us some snow texture, I think. So we've got a wedge, 1x1 cheese wedge, and then we've got a couple of 1x2 plates with those connectors on, which is where the candy cane is going to come out of, I'm guessing. So there's one, we need another one, and these are going to go just on the edge here. So this is what we've got so far. This is probably going to be the area of the whole set, I guess. I think that's probably as big as it gets. So we've got to continue with the flooring out here. So we've got sort of lots of little tiles to go on, but first we do the outline of these navy tiles just to finish it off, like that. And then in here we're going to put different coloured tiles and bricks. So we've got these medium mesure. And we're going to be with white, so a checkered look. So maybe this is the kitchen, perhaps. Try and get some more of these. You've got a plate that goes in there, so I guess something's going to be attaching to that in the kitchen. Just finish this checkered pattern. And one more white tile. There we go. So that's all checkered up now. So we've got to build a bit more of the wall out on this side here. So start with a masonry 1x4 and then a 1x2. And there's a 1x1 goes in there, and a 1x2 masonry brick that just comes out and a 1x2 and a 1x4. Don't throw it across the room. Just goes on there. See the wall going out there. Then we've got 6 of these curved white bricks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we need 2 1x2 plates, and 2 of these curved bricks are going to have the 1x2 plate stuck in, but the other one's going to go over there. It's like a bit of a snow drift kind of look. We're going to cover up these other 1x2s that we stuck on earlier with these, just to make sure that the plates stick together as well. And I think that one goes about there, so we've got a couple of these pieces on here to give an illusion of some snow drifts while our machine's going to go across. Then we need a pink swirl piece, Technic pin with a stud on it. 1x1 with 1 stud with brown. We've got 2 1x1s with the scrolls on. And what else we got? We've got 3 1x2s. We've got 1 1x2 with a Technic hole in it. And in the Technic hole we'll stick this Technic pin, and we'll stick the pink swirl onto that, like so. And then next up is just to put these reddish brown bricks, these 1x2s, across here. And we've got, didn't get the plain 1x1, where is it? Put these swirl ones, pink bit, other swirl bit, and then the 1x1 with a stud on it. So we've just built this wall up over here. Then we need a 1x4 dark orange plate, and then we've got dark orange again, but we've got 8 jumper 1x2s. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're just going to fill up this space here with these. We put the 1x4 in the middle there, and then either side of that we're just going to put 4 rows of these jumper tiles. Not sure what this builds yet. Maybe it's a fireplace. And one more. And now we need 4 black jumper tiles. And they just go onto our 1x4 plate studs that are showing down the middle like that. Then we need a couple of 2x4 black plates. We've got 2 1x2 reddish brown. Got 2 flame pieces. We need a couple of 1x1 brown bricks, and then a couple of orange 1x1 round bits. We're going to build a fireplace up here. So we take one of these 2x4s, stick a 1x2 brown in the middle, then onto that we'll stick one of these orange 1x1 rounds and put the flame into it, and then just in front we'll put a brown 1x1 round and another orange one like that. So we've got to do 2 of these now, so let me just do another one exactly the same way. Like that, and then we'll just stick these into either side to cover up our dark orange pieces, so you've got fire going in the middle there. Then we need a couple of 1x4 masonry bricks. couple of 1x1s, well a 1x1, sorry, and then another 1x1 with a clip on it, 1x2 reddish brown, and then a 1x1 round. Stick that on there and on there. Then we've got the 1x4 going around the chimney with the 1x1 just in front. Then our 1x1 with the clip faces outwards here, and then we've got the masonry brick. So just building up the chimney stack really there. We've got another Technic brick with a Technic pin and a stud, and that's again got the pink swirl going on it, so we need to do 2 of those. There's our pink swirl. Then we need a red 1x1 round. We've got 4 1x1s with the scrolls. 1, 2, 3. Can't see the last one. There it is. So it's 4 of those. A couple of normal 1x1 bricks. Reddish brown. Oh, 1, 2. And then a couple of normal 1x2s in reddish brown. Like that. So that's going to build up this side of the wall now. So we've got a red 1x1 round there. Stick a 1x1 there. We've got our scroll piece, one of these pink scroll pieces. Another scroll piece. Plain 1x2. Another 1x2. Swirl piece again, our pink swirl piece, and then we'll finish off with a scroll piece and a 1x1 like that. I've kind of got the swirl effect going on. Looks like lots of little bits of cake, I guess. Then we've got 2x4. We're building some bit of a log pile here for the fire this time. So we've got an axe piece. We've got 2 1x2s, reddish brown, a couple of 1x1 round log printed pieces like we saw yesterday in the Mario. A couple of 1x2 round. Just one of those. And then 4 1x1 round bricks. It's going to help us build some logs. 1, 2. And there should be a 1x1 round, just normal plate. So we start off with the 1x2 round, and we just stick on one of that 1x1 round single stud. So it's offset, and then we put a couple of these round bricks on top. Then we put another couple on top of that, and then that gets topped off with the printed log tile, just to give us that illusion of a 2 piles of logs. And that sticks in to where we put the tile earlier. Then on this white piece we put 2 1x2 plates, and then that sticks on about there, I think, just in the snow. And then our axe just clips into our 1x1 with a clip on there. So you can see we've got a stack of logs here on the outside with the axe, and then we've just added this plate onto the snow there. Next up we need 7 1x2s with the sort of grill pattern on. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're gonna start building out something out here now. So kind of form a U shape either side of this brick. Make sure I do it the right way around. in there. It's going to be like a little seating area outside, I think, for them. So then we're going to get a couple of 1x2 dark tan bricks, or tiles, sorry, 4 corner 2x2 plates, and 4 1x2 reddish brown plates, and then stick 2 of these plates together, that twice, and stick on top the dark tan tile, and that sticks in between here, if I can position it in properly, on that side and that side, and then either side of that we'll stick these corner plates, and it makes it look like there's 2 seats forming sort of there. Then the middle bit where we've got what's going to be a table, we need to build that now. So take one of these parts, stick a couple of 2x2 plates in. There's 1, there's 2, and then the tabletop is going to be 2x4 dark tan bricks, like this, and then that just clips onto what we have there. You can see it's table and chairs now. They're going to put a little bit of detail on the table and chairs to make it look like there's some snow that's fallen and sort of is melting around. So to do that, we'll get 2 of these teeth pieces. So we've got 2 of those, and then we've got 2 quarter tiles. 1 and 2. Make sure I put this the right way around. So we've got a bit of snow melting on the table, and then the other piece is on the chair here. Then we're going to rotate this round now, this way round. And where we've got this red plate here, we're going to stick some sort of candy cane colours on, so we get 4 red 1x1 rounds and 6 white, and we're going to build a couple of sticks. 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got 2 red and 3 white. So we've got to build 2 of these. One goes into the one corner. And then we'll build the other one. It goes on the other end. So we've added in those 2 pieces there. Keeping with this view over here, we're going to put some more white effects in now. So we've got 3 2x4s, 1 2x2 modified with just 2 studs showing, and then 4 1x2 in white plates, and 4 1x1 white plates. So that's going to add some snow detail. So start off over here. If this is going to, I'm not sure if this is going to be a window, but if it is, it's kind of showing the snow. Maybe it's icing, might even be icing for the house, since it's made out of gingerbread. So there we go, so we just covered all of these bits in white. Now we're going to add some more details to the fireplace. We've got this large arch here. We've got another red 1x4, 1x2, and then we've got a couple of masonry bricks 1x2 and a couple 1x1 masonry bricks. And then the arch here just goes over the fireplace. and then behind that we stick a masonry brick on the other side with the 1x1. Building up the chimney, and then the 1x2 plate and the 1x4 plate just goes on to our candy cane kind of looking pieces. We've just built that up and added up here for the fireplace. Then inside the fireplace we've got one of these Ninjago kind of fence pieces, and we'll stick 4 black 1x1 plates with clips on top just to give it some decoration. There's probably maybe another reason for this as well. And then that goes on to here where we've got those black jumper tiles that we put in earlier. This connects in there, so now we've got a bit of a separation in terms of looking inside the fire, inside and outside the house. We've got to finish off the fireplace, so we get another arch piece, another couple of 1x1s, medium nugget, a couple of 1x2 masonry bricks, 1x2 there, and 3 of these 1x1 3/4 with studs on the side, and 2 1x2 plates. So first off, let's just put the arch on the fireplace on this side, so the inside of the house gets covered up. So now we've got the arch on both sides. Then next to that we stick one of these 1x1 3/4. So this is probably where the windows are going to connect, would be my guess. So just stick the 2 plates on top of these 1x2s, and we've stuck these 1 3/4 with studs on the side by these tiles. It's usually the way that you put windows then on top. And then the rest of these masonry bricks, we just build the chimney up to level up with the arches now. So here we are to step 33. Then we need a 1x1 and 2 1x2 French brown plates. And we need 2x2 white, a 1x1 white, 1x1 with a clip in white, and 3 1x2 masonry, well, medium nugget tiles. So these medium nugget tiles just go straight across this chimney here on this arch, and then the 1x1 normal one goes on top of this 1 3/4. The clip one goes on this side of the house alongside the 2x2. And then we stick these 1x2s in brown on top and one on this side here. Just building up some more detail of like layers of icing, I guess, on the cake of the house. Got 3 1x1s with studs on the side and a 1x2. So the 1x1s with studs on the side are going to go where the sort of window is probably going to go. Like so. Now we're going to build some windows. And just put that to the side. We're going to build 3 of these windows. They're going to be the same. So we start with a 1x4 in white, and then we've got 2 of these 1x2 in greens with the slider in front. And then we're going to use these nicely decorated glitter bricks in purple and pink. Do 2 rows of these in alternate colours. Then we do, so we've got two rows of those. Then we do another set of these green 1x2s with sliders on, and then they're topped off with a 1x4 in white. So these are what our windows are going to look like. So we've got to do another 2 of these. another row of these slider bricks. And we'll top it off with a 1x4 white tile. That's another one done. And we need to do one more. She's making me feel hungry doing this. And that's that one, and then we do another row of these slider bricks and finish off with the white tile. So there we go, so we've got all those now. So if we bring back in our house, these are now going to connect into where we positioned our pieces already. So you can see the front window and the two side windows kind of look like dolly mixtures. And then just to finish off the last parts of the bag, I think, so we've got, spin it round again, we get a 2x6 reddish brown, we've got a 1x4 masonry brick and a 1x2 dark orange corner brick, 1x1, two sort of microphones. Then we've got two 1x1s with studs on the side. Of course, we stick the microphones in these studs on the side. I'm not sure what these are for yet. Maybe it's for hanging coats or something. We take the 2x6 and we stick that onto the arch for the fireplace to give us a fireplace mantle. Our orange corner piece goes on the front. And our masonry brick, our 1x2 masonry brick, 1x1 here. And then these microphone pieces just go then above, so they're going to be sitting above the candy cane swirl pieces there. Then finishing off this bag, we've got 3 1x4s and 3 log pieces in dark orange. The dark orange log pieces go across the mantle of the fireplace. And then these masonry bricks just continue building up the chimney like that. Then we put a 1x6 plate and a 1x1 plate on top of the logs. And that's the end of bag 2. So we've kind of started to build the fireplace up quite well. We've got a sitting area outside, a nice fireplace outside as well. And we've started to stick the windows and the ground floor in. So in bag 3 we're going to start building more of the walls up by the look of it, and sort of a porchway into the house. So let me just put these spares away. Then we can open bag 3. Of course there's only 5 sets of bags in this, so we're about halfway. There seems to be loads of bricks in this set. I don't know if it's just me. Oh. Loads of little bricks to give you detail, which is cool. Right, so back to our build then. So we're just going to add a bit more of the detail around this sort of area of the house. So we need a corner plate and 6 1x1 reddish brown plates. 3, 4, 5, 6. We need one in white and then we need a 1x1. Yeah, so get the 1x1, stick a plate on top, and that goes on within this corner. Our corner plate just goes on there next to the 1x1, sort of make sure the window's staying in place. And another brown plate over here, and then we finish off with building a sort of a little tower column. 2 reddish brown, and then topped with a white one, then more reddish brown, so like that, and then it just sticks onto this side over here. Then my bricks look a little wonky. Then we need 2 1x2s, then we need 3 1x1s. 1, 2, 3. And we've got our window pieces again, so a pink and a purple glitter brick. These go into this 2x2 modified, which we started to stick in earlier over here. So our window's forming over here, a little one. And these get a couple of bricks either there, and then we just build up again this area at the back. I guess it might be another window or something. Then we've got a 1x4 corner brick or tile, a couple of 1x1 plates, and then again some sort of dolly mixture pieces. So we build the windows up again, so 2 rows there. Another side, put some plates. Couple of 1x1s, and then our 1x4 which goes in the back here. Then we're going to build the porchway up a bit more. So 1x2, 1x1. We've got 2 1x1 in brown, and then 1 in white, and 2 1x2s which I missed. So we stick our 1x2 1x2 plate together, another one on top of that, and then stick our white 1x1 on top of that, and that goes in our sort of porchway down here. On the other side of the porchway we get our 1x1s and just stick them one on the top, stick them on the other side. Just build the porch side up here, you can see the window forming on this side as well. Then we've got some more sort of candy cane kind of columns to stick on here. So now we need 16 white and red 1x1s in round. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, and we need the same in white. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. And then of course we need to build 4 of these now, so it goes white, red, white, red, white and red. So it needs to do 4 of these. Brandon, the sleigh is still available, although it is out of stock at the moment. It wasn't a gift we purchased or anything, so it's still going to be available after Christmas, I imagine, if we don't get it back before. You might find it in the Lego shop if you've got a Lego shop near you, rather than online. So, adding one more to each of these columns. Whoa. As he drops the red piece on the floor. So one more there. So there's our 4 columns now, and then 2 go at the front here, and then 2 go over this side. You can see the candy canes coming through there. Then we're going to top the candy canes with pink swirls. What else you put on top? We need 4 of these 1x2 curved pieces and a couple of 1x2 standard plates. So let's stick these swirls on top of these 1x2 curved pieces. So I'll just stick all of those on. Yeah, Mike, stick on your, when I've shared the Discord, do feel free to share your plans. Happy to have a look. And then we're just connecting the candy cane swirls now to the actual structure of the thing, so that they don't ping off, and we top them with the pink swirls. And then somewhere we need to put these 2 plates here. Let's go here and here. So now we've got the swirls now connected at the top of the candy canes. Looking very festive. Build a bit more of the porch space now. So we get a 1x2 brick, 1x1. Couple of black 1x1 rounds. 2 brackets. There's 1. And there's 2. What else do I need? 1x2 plates. So we get the 1x1 and we put the bracket piece on top of it, and then on the bracket front piece we just stick one of these black 1x1 rounds, and that goes above our candy cane that we just built. And then on the other side we get a 1x2, stick the 1x1 on top, bracket piece, one like that, and like that, and that goes on the other side. So we just added those either side now. All the plates 1x1. Got a couple more of these window pieces, so we're going to add to our window over here, and then around it again. Like so. So just building this small window up over here. Then we need an arch piece, a couple of 1x2s, a couple of 1x1 plates, 1x3 and a 1x1, and so we get a 1x1, and we stick the 1x1 plate into the bottom of that, and then the one on top, and that goes over this side with our swirl. And with our sort of arch piece we stick a 1x1 white in the bottom, and that goes over here on the other side. Meanwhile, we're just going to build our area up over the front here. So now we've got just built this wall up around the window here, and then we've got this curved arch piece at the back. Now we're going to put the front door in and the back door or the side door. So we get two door frames in white, and we've got two green doors going onto this one. Two corner plates, a 1x4 and a 1x6 in brown as well. So let's put our doors in. So first green door goes in this side. Second green door goes in on this side. Then a 1x4 across here, and our corner piece, and then on this side we're just going to put a 1x6 over the window here, and another corner piece there. So now we've got the green front door on that side and one side door there. Then the front door needs some lamps, so to do the lamps you get these trans yellow 1x1 rounds, stick a black 1x1 on top, then we'll stick a black dish on top, another black 1x1 round, and then we'll stick the good old decorator's rolling brush into the top here, push it all the way in, so we end up with a lamp like that. So we need to do another one of those, and this is going to go either side of our front door. Push that rolling pin all the way in, and then this just goes into the front on the side here, so I can get them to be reasonably straight. So there we go. So now we've got some front lamps here either side of the door. Quite cool. Used that technique before on some of my mocks. Then let's just put this to the side. We're going to build like a little kitchen area with some units now. So we start with a 2x6 in dark bluish grey, and then somewhere there's a 1x2 light bluish grey, followed by one of these mail cabinets if you like, and then we've got a trans clear door that goes on, he says, as he messes it up, goes on the front there like an oven. Then we get some of these, you get two of these grey Erling bricks, stick them together, and you connect them with a tan jumper plate, and on the front of there we just stick a cookie for the door handle. So we stick one in there and we do another one, stick on top. And another cookie that goes on top. So now we've got kitchen, kind of looks like this. Then we're going to stick two grey 1x1 studs into the middle over here on top of each other like this, and onto that we'll go 2x2, and we'll stick a 1x2 panel piece, probably going to be like a sink or something would be my guess, to make sure onto there like that. So we've got something like this, and then across the back here we connect these with a 1x4 brick to make sure it's all secure like that. Then on top we get another 4 black 1x1 rounds just to give us this cooker hob. Like that. You have a rid of your jumper that goes on the back of sort of the sink, and then a double one that goes on top of our worktop here. It's a nice bright colour. And then we have a yellow mug that can go onto this jumper on the worktop, and then of course we need a tap for the sink, so it's going to go onto this jumper here. So now we've got a nice little cooking area for the Gingerbread family. So if we bring back in our house, that's going to go in here and cover up this white area here. So there we go. So now we've got a little kitchen area there for our family. Let's just stick that to the side. We're going to build some more furniture now. So we get two 1x2s with studs on the side in navy blue. On the front studs here we stick two 1x4 tiles, and then we then we connect another two of these 1x2s with studs on the side on behind there, and then across this front area we're going to stick four jumper tiles, and this time for sort of door or drawer handles. We're not going to use cookies, we're going to use the swirls. On top here we'll stick a 2x4 just to give us some more studs to play with, and put a 2x2 round tile with one stud on top. Where we can, to make it look like a plate, we'll stick a single cookie on the top, and next to that another yellow mug like so. And if we bring this back in, that's going to sit over here in front of our window, sort of like a sideboard, so you can see it in position there. Then we get a frying pan, so we've got a frying pan there, and that's just going to clip onto the clip next to the cooker. So now the frying pan's hanging up there. Then we've got a few more plates to add, so we get a 2x4, two 1x6s, 1x4, 1x2, 1x1. With our 2x4 we stick a reddish brown piece there, and that's actually going to go over the window over this side. Then we put the 1x2, 1x4, 1x6 goes across the front of the door to connect the door to the building, and then put the 1x1 next to it there. So we've just added all the plates along this side now to firm up the construction. Then we've got to come across this bit now and do the same. So it's the same sort of thing here. We need a 2x4, two 1x6s. We've got a 2x3, a 1x4 somewhere. So it's 1x3 and a 1x4 and a 1x1. So we do the same with the 1x6 and the white plates. We go over the window on this side. And a 1x4 here. Then the 1x6 goes over the door. And then our 2x3 and 1x3 we stick on top of each other like this, and that goes over this side over here. Then we've got our other archway to give us a bit more of a view into the house in the back. And then we need a 1x1, another bracket piece, two 1x1 reddish brown. We have I think a log piece. Was it a cookie piece? Yep, so we've got a printed log tile and a 1x1 in white. Start with the 1x1 normal brick, put a plate in the bottom and in the top, then a white plate on top of that, and then our arch is going to go on top of that. On top of the arch we stick this bracket piece, and we'll stick onto the bracket piece a log printed tile, and that just sits next to the sink as a way to just to look into the sort of forming the view of looking into the house as you see in lots of Lego sets. Then we've got a 6x6, 4x6, 1x4 masonry brick, 3 1x2 masonry bricks, 1x1 normal brick, then we've got 3 1x2 in whites and 2 tiles. And that looks like a 1x2 log piece, but I can't see the log piece. Yes, it's definitely a log piece. There it is, dark brown, couldn't see it. So we put the 4x6 just over this side to make the next level of the door, and the 6x6 goes on this side of the other door, area like that. Then in front of the chimney breast we've got a 1x2 masonry brick, another one. In the middle there's a tan 1x2 with 2 studs on the side, so hanging over the chimney breast. Then it's a 1x1, come round here, this is where our log brick goes in. And in the front we've got a 1x4 masonry brick and a 1x2. Then our white plate goes on there, our tile goes there, another plate goes on there, then over this side got another 1x2 and then 1x6. So I've just added another bit more height there and some of the floors. It's alright Brandon, you're allowed to shave, don't worry. There's 2x4 there, then a 1x3 and a 2x3, and just going to connect these bricks over here. I've done that right, messed that up, hang on. These need to overhang into the chimney breast a bit more, so let's just push this out a bit more, and then the tan brick plate goes on top like that. We've got a few candles around the chimney breast as well, so we've got a couple of gold flower pieces. We've got a white candle piece, with another white candle piece, but I can't see it yet. There it is. We've got 2 white bracket pieces facing upwards. And we've got 2 red 1x2s round and 2 1x2 tiles. A couple of little flame pieces and 2 of these semicircle pieces in green. So we're going to build some stockings for the fireplace as well. This one. So the candles are standard. We take the flower pieces in gold and just stick the candle piece into the top of that, and then on top of the candle piece we'll stick the flame piece, and they go either end of the shelf above the fire or the mantelpiece. Do another one down the other side, and then to build our stocking we take a bracket, white one, we'll stick a red tile on it. Then we'll stick this other red round piece and our green circle. So there we go, we've got a stocking like that, and that's going to stick into the bottom of the shelf in front of the fire. A little trickier, easier said than done. Do that again. and then we'll stick the other one in the fireplace as well. So if I show you that now, you can see we've got some stockings and some candles now in front of the fireplace, ready for Santa. I'll just put that to the side because we're going to build an armchair now for Mr. Gingerbread Man, I think, to sit in. So we take a 1x4 and we'll stick a couple of corner plates on top and a 2x4 underneath like that. Then build up the back a bit with a 1x4 plate, and then we'll stick a 2x2 white plate into the middle, and on top stick these gold bullion pieces in brown, reddish brown, on top like so. Flip it over, and then we'll stick a couple of 1x1 rounds to give us the feet of the sofa. So 4 of these, we've got 3, there's 4. Flip it back over, and then we get a couple of 1x1 plates. Just stick either end here at the top to give us this sort of staggered look on the side of the sofa. And again, another set of 2 just in front. There's 1, 2, and then we've got these curved pieces which are often used for the arms of the chairs in the front here, and then on top of there we put 1x1 tile. Into the back of the seat we put one of these 1x2 tan pieces with the studs on the side, and we'll use a gold bullion bar in black again for the back, so you've got this sort of cushion look. Then into the back we'll stick our usual sort of curved pieces. Again, just gives the back curved, and then a 1x2 tile on top. And that's our little armchair there, or Mr. or Mrs. Gingerbread person. So we drag that in, we've got one little jumper plate here, we can then just attach this onto one of the legs at an angle. So now we've got a little armchair there in front of the fire. We're going to use the brick light now. So I think this is going to go in the fireplace. So we start with a 1x2 masonry brick. Stick a couple of 1x1s in dark orange with studs on the side. I've done one. Where's the other one? There it is. Another masonry brick on top of that. Then we get our light brick here. So we've got to pull the little tab out for the battery to work. And of course, then you see that lights up. And what we do is we stick a Technic pin into the end of this, like so, and then one of these grip pieces in like that. And on top, we're going to attach a 2x2 in brown and another 2x2 in white, it says. On top of that, and then we have a jumper tile in medium nugget on top, and then we just connect this to this like so. And then if you bring it back in, our brick that sticks in the middle of the chimney breast. And then either side of it, we're just going to stick these sloped medium nugget pieces on the other side. So we've got this kind of look going on here, the chimney. Then in front, now on the chimney breast, we're going to need another 1x4 masonry brick. We're going to use another sticker in a minute, so we've got a 2x3 medium nugget, 2 1x6s, 1x2 masonry brick, and then the masonry bricks just go in front of the fireplace. So if I just stick the 1x4 there, 1x2 there. Then the 1x2 brown goes around here and on this side, so building around the wall here. And then this tile now has the, it's going to have the portrait of the family stuck on it, and that's going to go above the fireplace. So there's the portrait of the family, and that just goes into the, just does like that. So then now you've got the picture of the family above the fireplace with the stockings and the nice armchair. Hey Dutch Brick, welcome to the stream. Hi Rich. Sorry, wait, Rochelle. There you go, so you've got a nice view of the chimney going on. And now we're going to add a bit more detail now for the walls are going across this side. So you get 1 1/3 studs on the side, stick a white plate on top, then a normal 1x2 reddish brown brick, and then we top that off with a white tile. So we need 2 of those. And then these stick on either side over here. So just above that window there, we've got these brown and white tiles going on. And also we need to add a bit more plates over here. So we've got a 1x6, got a 1x1 going on here, another 1x6 and a 1x2 plate just to level up this sort of area over this side. Doesn't look like much when you see it on the side, but we've added sort of levelling it up there. Then we use this corner sort of slanted roof piece. We have a 1x1 in the same colour, 1x1 with a scroll, 3 1x6 plates in brown, a 1x2 in brown, and a 1x1 in brown. So this corner piece, we'll stick this 1x1 on top in the same colour, and that's actually going to be like the extractor fan above the cooker. So above the cooker here we've actually got a stud sticking out, and we'll stick our corner piece there so that the gingerbread family can extract the smells of cooking. So you can see that in the corner now above the cooker. And then the scroll plate, sorry, the scroll brick even goes on the front of this arch. And then the rest of it, we're going to use our plates here just to level up the rest of the walls. Cool, put that in the wrong place. And like that. So again, we've just added more plates to build up this wall over this side. It's looking quite festive. Then we need a 1x2, 2x2 plate, another 1x2 and a 1x1. And we'll get the corner plate and we'll stick a 1x2 brown on top. And on top of that we'll stick our 1x2 brick. And then that just forms into this corner over on this side, and then our 1x1 is going to go just behind our arch over here, so nothing too significant, just adding this corner piece and that plate there. And now we're going to add a series of white plates. We've got one of these long plates, 2x3, 1x6, or 2x6 and a 1x3, so we're just going to do another layer of white going round the top of here. And this really long one goes across here. Just added all those white plates. And then we've just got to add a wall now all the way around this side here. So start with a 1x2, and we've got a 1x1 with a scroll, and our usual sort of Technic brick with a Technic pin, and then we'll put a pink swirl in it again. Lots of pink swirls on this set. It goes on there. Another scroll, then a 1x2. Then we've got some 1x6s. Go across here, and then we'll finish off over here. There's a 1x1 that needs to go on the end. So we've just built all that wall up there. We spin round to the front, and we had the sort of porch. We stick this 2x4 red brick on top there, and then we're going to add some snow detail again. So we've got these sort of bracket teeth pieces. So we've got 6 of those. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a couple of 1x1 plates, and the over this side in front of the window we're going to put 3 of these pieces to make it look like there's snow dripping down the front of the window, and then the same on this front window over here. So just to show you, we've got some snow dripping on this window, and also some snow dripping on that window there as well. And then we're going to cover up the studs on these drips with these cheese wedges. So we've got a double cheese wedge, and then a couple of different angled single cheese wedges on the front, which is a little tricky with my fat fingers. Got there, and then we do the same on the side here. Show you so you can see. So we just added these little double cheese wedges here on top to hide the studs of the snow. Same on this side here. So we've got some snow forming on the windows. And that's the end of bag 3. So now we're going to move on to bag 4 out of 5, and we're going to, in this bag we're building a bit more of the roof. So we're going to see some more details of the front porch roof, some details sort of over on this side of the roof. So we're nearly there, just this set of bags and one more. Got some coral coloured pieces in this one. So let's get going with setting up for the roof then. So we've got a 2x4 in red, and then we've got a couple of these hinge, need 4 black hinge pieces which will give us the slope of the roof. And we've got 2x4 plates. We take a 2x4 and we stick on either end these hinge pieces on, and that goes on top of this red brick over here, which is where that roof's going to be. And then this red brick goes on this side, and either end we'll stick these hinge brackets ready to go. So see the front porch roof there, and then the side one there. Then we've got to build up a bit of the front to hide that red brick. So we've got some of these sloped pieces. We need 4 of those. We've got 2 normal 1x2 bricks. We also need 2 Technic with a hole in the middle. And we need 2 Technic pins with the studs on. if I can see it, which I can't. There it is, there's one, and there's two. So we stick a Technic brick and a normal brick on top of each other, and we'll just stick this Technic pin into the middle. So do that again, and then that goes into the middle, and then either side of those we'll stick our sloped pieces. Let's do it on this side as well, and I'll show you what it looks like. So now at the front you can see we've got these sloped pieces above the door, and on that side as well, just to hide the red brick from view there. And then on that Technic pin stud that's showing now, we're going to put a Christmas wreath, and we're going to use some LEGO Loo seats in green, and then on the studs here we're going to stick one of those 1x1 rounds, so there's instantly a Christmas wreath has been created. So we do two of those, and we stick them above the doors at a slight angle, it looks like, but I think it moves anyway. So now we've got a nice Christmas wreath above the doorways, and then just to continue on now, we need to build up our sloped parts of the roof, which we just created. So another 4 more sloped pieces and 4 cheese wedges in reddish brown. So we take these sloped pieces and just put the cheese wedge on top, so we've got to do that for all four of these bricks now. And then we just add that on top of the sloped pieces we've already got, this side and this side. So I'll show you again. We'll just increase the height of the wall there on that side and on this side. Now if I put that to the side, we're going to get on to actually start building a bit of the roof by the look of it. So we get a 2x4 in reddish brown, which I can't see, there it is. And then we start with this kind of ice looking brick like that. Stick a 1x6 tile off there and a 1x2 next to that in white. And then we'll add a 4x6 onto that tile there, and then off the edge here we're going to stick 3 of these curved bricks. 1, 2 and 3, and then we're going to add a bit of detail now to make it look like it's a proper gingerbread house with some icing on and some sweets stuck on top. So we put a macaroni tile across there, take another one across there like that, then a 1x3 white tile, see all the icing forming around there, then a 1x2 down here, and then we'll stick a couple of coloured tiles to make it look like sweets. There's an orange one and there should be a pink one somewhere. There it is. Stick opposite like that. So we've got the icing forming there. If we flip this over now, then on here we're sticking a couple of these coral coloured loop pieces. I don't know what the name is of those pieces, but stick them like that, and then we've got some inverted slope pieces just to make sure that it's nice and secure. One there, another one there, and then we'll get one of these Technic pins with the cross axle piece on, and we'll stick on the end of that one of these looped pieces, and then that goes all the way through like that. Then we get our other hinge piece, stick that in there, and then across here we'll stick 1x8 1x8 tile in white, and then a 1x1 just to finish it off, just gives us like another layer appearance of icing there. And that's one roof there. So if we bring back in, going to go over our porchway. It's going to connect, hopefully, into our hinge that we already stuck in. So yeah, there's the first part of the roof just above the doorway. Bit as expected. Now we'll do the other piece of roof. So we've got this 6x8, I think it is, plate, and then we'll just stick these curved pieces again in white off one side, showing the snow dripping off the roof. Then we get two 1x6 tiles, stick them either side, the icing, and then on the end here we've got those cool looking ice bricks. 3 of these. Like so, and then we're just going to put detail again in here of the sweets and the icing. So got some macaronis going there and up here. Then we put 2 in the middle here, form a complete circle, and then we'll stick some coloured tiles on again to look like some sweets. So we've got the yellow one, blue one, orange one, and a green one. So that's the top of the roof, and then if you flip this over, same again, we'll stick a 1x8 in white there and a 1x1. So that's what icing look here on the side. Our coral loop pieces go in here this time. Secure that with a grey sloped inverted piece. Make sure it's nice and secure. Then we need our other hinge piece again, it goes next to it here. And then we've got this Technic pin with the crosshatch again, and stick that into these loop pieces again. That connects to our loop like that. And this should, he says, hopefully, into the other front section there, so you can see the roof now nicely in position. And then just to make sure that these bits at the top stick together, similar technique I think that we used actually in the elf house, if I'm not mistaken. We get the cylinder piece and a Technic pin with a stud on top. Stick that on like that. We'll put one of these swirl tiles on the end, and then a Technic pin goes into the other end. We have another cylinder piece, and then another longer double Technic pin in blue that goes in the end like that. And then we'll slot this through this gap here, and it should hopefully connect the 2 roof pieces together. Probably easier said than done. Yeah, there you go, that's it. So now we've completely sort of sealed up this top area here, and you can see the little sweet coming up there. Now they're secure in position. Then if we flip back round, just another bit of detail inside the house, I guess, or on this side of the arch piece. We've got to get a round bracket piece, stick a 1x1 on top, and then another one, and then on the front we'll stick one of those log pieces again, similar to what we did on the other side. We'll just stick that onto our arch. And there's also a scroll piece. This is exactly what we did on the other side, so I'll show it to you now. So we just added in this log piece with this scroll piece here on the arch. Put that to the side. You get one of these dark tan pieces. Stick a 1x2 in there. One of these really long white plates. Flip that over the top. Then we'll then stick this other tan plate on top. And then if we bring back in our model, this then forms our second level. Just connect that, he says, hopefully. That's it. So it's now connected onto the roof. So we've got this second level now formed on top, which is cool. Then we get two 1x6 plates, stick them together, and then that goes across here. So a bit of a wall there. You get two 1x3s, stick them together, and then they go in there, I think. And in front of that, we put a 1x3 reddish brown tile. Coming off the middle there. We've got a 1x6 plates, adding some various white pieces in again. A couple of corner white tiles, six plates from okay, so we need a couple of 1x1s in whites. We've got a couple of 1x2 plates in whites, a couple of tiles in 1x2 actually. We have a handle, so a 1x2 with sort of a handle piece on. And what I can't find, there's one 2x2 corner plate in white. So there's one, there's two. And so now we're just going to cover the brown areas with these white areas, give you a bit sort of an icing look again. Stick the 1x6, the modified one goes on the window at the front. Then we've got the corner piece, the handle piece then comes out in the middle there. Another corner piece, 1x1. By two tiles and a 1x2 plates. There we go, we stuck all the white pieces along here. Then we need a 1x3 in brown, 1x4 in brown, 1x1, and then two 1x1s with clips facing upwards. And can't quite see it because the light's bouncing on it. We put a 1x4 over there, 1x3 there, and then our clips go in the middle here. Like so, it's a bit more, I suppose, of the chimney coming up. Then a 1x1, 1x2, sorry, a 1x2 with a handle again. Handle piece goes in there, 1x2 there, and then we're going to build a bit more chimney up here. So we've got a dark orange corner brick, masonry brick, another masonry brick, 1x1 here, and then we've got a 1x2 plate that just is in masonry colour sticking out the front there. So the chimney's getting bigger. Then we've got a 1x2 log piece, masonry brick, corner plate, and a 1x2 medium nugget plate. Just build up the chimney a bit again. And we've got some more bricks again to build the chimney up, so a little chimney building going on. Then we need a sloped piece. Oh, there you are. And a 1x2 masonry brick. Masonry brick in the front. Slope piece just goes in front here. I'm not quite sure where this is going in terms of the appearance yet. Our 1x1 goes on to the corner there, and then these 1x2s just to level it off. So we've kind of just built this chimney breast up really and put this unusual building bit here, which is going to turn into something, I'm sure. Then we've got 1x4 masonry brick and a couple of 2x2s in dark orange, and these just go, corner pieces go in here, and then the front we have the masonry brick. Another dark orange corner brick and 3 masonry 1x2 bricks and a 1x1, again just building the chimney up again. So masonry bricks and the 1x1, and we've finished with the chimney for a minute. We got 4 more hinge bricks and 2 double slopes in the reddish brown, and this is going to help us do the roof for this level, I guess. So we put the hinge bricks there, and in the middle we put a 1x2 slopes double cheese wedge, same on this side. So we'll just be able to stick the roof pieces either side here. We'll get a slope going on once we get to that part, so we can just stick that to the side now. We'll do a bit of the roof. So we've got this 4x8 plate. Stick 2 of these slope pieces into the end. Then somewhere there's the 1x6 tile. Snow brick. One by 2, and then sloped piece next to the ice brick. Then we're going to put some detail, as always, of icing on the roof. So we've got a macaroni icing piece goes on there. Then we need a green tile, orange tile, and then we use a white wedge. You can see that way, don't think that's the right way. Stick that on like that, and then we've got one more macaroni piece that just goes on like that. Then over here we stick another ice piece and a 1x2 tile coming off here, and if we flip this over we'll stick a 1x8 plate and a 1x1 on the bottom, give us that icing effect there. And then we've got the coral looped pieces in again, secure them into position. And put our other hinge piece underneath that. Technique pin again, going in there, and this time bring this in. This will connect into this roof here, I believe. So now we've got this sort of porch over this side. This entrance now has a roof forming. We'll do the next one, the other side. Starts the same way again. The wonders of life got the prettiest side for everyone. A couple of 1x2s here. And what I can't see is, there it is, another 1x6, like so. Whoa. Throwing the 1x3 plate on like this. They're going to put some detail on top. So we've got the macaroni tile there. We have a blue and a pink tile goes on there, and we've got another wedge goes on there, and a kind of ice brick there, and we just need a macaroni tile in here. That's the detail for the top of that roof. We flip this over here, we've got to put a 1x2 in there, and then a couple more of our coral coloured bricks. Secure these in position, and then put the hinge piece on there, and then again put the 1x8 plate there and a 1x1. Give us this icing effect, and then we get our pin and our loop, which I can't see. There it is. Stick that in there, and then that goes through these coral pieces like that. So there's our next part of the roof. So if we bring this back again, connected that in on this side, so you can see there's the roof on that side and on that side, but we need to do that connection thing at the top again. So get a cylinder, if I can see one, which I can't. Where was it? There it is. So we take a cylinder piece, and then we get a Technic pin with a stud on the end, and we'll stick another swirl tile like we did on the other one in the middle there. There's only one this time, so we don't need to put another cylinder in, but we do need a blue Technic pin, the long one. And then if we bring back this in, this then just needs to slide through our two individual roof pieces. So now they're connected. So you see we've got the little swirl there now, so these two are connected at the top. Now we've got the roof on that side. Now we're going to build some more of the walls up at the top here. So we use the same technique we used in the other bit. So we take 1 1/3, put 1x2 plate on, 1x2 brown brick, and then top that off with a white tile. So we do 2 of those. In identical ways. And then these just go on behind this roof at the top here, so just stuck those in there. Then we get 2 more slope pieces, and we sort of put them either side of those pieces we just put in, and then on top we'll stick a 1x6 plate in white just across there, so we end up with something like this behind. Then we get 2 1x4 plates, stick them together. We get a 2x2 modified in white, stick that into the middle, and then a couple of 1x2 plates on the side. So they form like another ledge, I think, and that goes on top just over here. So we've got another window forming over there. We get another 4 of these sloped pieces. This time we put continuation over this side, and over here we start building up another window. So we've got a couple of green bricks that go on either side, and then we've got the pink glitter and the sort of blue purple glitter. So we're starting to form the roof here at the front, but with some slopes. And another layer of that on this side, and actually on the other window. Start with the green bricks. These glitter bricks on. And then we add more slopes.
It's December again, I can't believe it. Whatever happened to
And then more windows like that. So now we've got these windows forming now at the front. You can see they're going up there and there. And now we need to add some sort of candy cane details to the front. As you can see on the ledges, they've got a couple of studs here, so we need to build some of those red and white striped columns again. To go either side of our window. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One goes on one side. Try and put it on without completely smashing it up. Another one on that side, and then we'll do another slightly taller this time for this side.
I find myself wandering downtown, window shopping,
It goes on this side, and then do the same again for the other side. What do we need on this side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Too many on this side. Oh. And then we stick that on the other side of the window there. So now we've got these sort of candy cane columns either side of the window. And then we'll just connect those with a 1x4 in white going across the front of our windows. And then we're going to add some snow detail onto that again. So we've got these 3 of these teeth bricks. Going on there. The 1x1s, and then we've got these sloped, tricky ones, sloped pieces here. So one goes on one window to connect it to there, one on this one, and then we've got a 1x1 which goes next to it, which is very fiddly to stick in. So just added more snow detail here on top of the roof, and there's not so much on this one yet. Don't skip too far ahead. That's correct. Now we're going to add some more snow detail onto the top of the roof. So we got our tooth piece and our cheese wedge. Stick that on this one, and we'll just stick a couple of cheese wedges on the other side with some snow. Same on this other side. Ooh. So it's got more snow detail now, covered up all of the studs that we're showing at the top. And then if we turn around to the back here, what we've got to do is get 4 1x2s in brown, stick 2 of them together, and just finish off the windows so that they're level with the slopes. And then finishing off these slopes, put another 2 slopes on either side, and on top we'll stick these brown cheese wedges just to finish it off. Get rid of the studs. Like that. So now we've got the sort of full slopes going all the way up now. We've capped off with the tiles. We'll build a bit of detail now inside this top area here. Start with a 1x4 here on these sloped bricks. Another one. Another one. Let's put the 1x1 in there to level it off. And then we'll stick a 2x2 with studs on the side there. And then this one, which has got 2 studs on the side, goes on there like that. And then we stick that into this area up here, looks like that. Nothing too interesting to see at the moment. Then we stick another equivalent brick next to it. Then a 2x2. Then we'll stick a couple of bullion bar tiles on top, and that goes in there. This is like another, I'm sure if it's a bed or if it's going to be a seat again. Just going on like that there. Or maybe it's a bath. Then we get a 1x2 and we stick 2 taps on top. And that goes on there. And we get a jumper tile, which we stick on. And then stick in like that. Looks very much like a bath. Then we get 1x4, we do the same approach we did a minute ago. Squeeze that in, and then just in front, got like a little bath mat going on the floor. Like so, so you can see like a little bath in the corner there. I think it's a bath anyway. And then we're going to do a toilet, because gingerbread people need to go to the toilet. So we get a 1x2 plate, a 1x1 brick on it, and an Erling sideways, and then on this stud sideways we put a grey circle tile. We've got 2 curved oil bricks go on like this, and then into the bottom of that we'll stick 2 of these round cylinder bricks in grey. That goes into the back for the cistern, and then our toilet bowl goes onto our jumper. So there you go, we've got a little toilet and a bath there for the gingerbread people. That's the end of bag 4. So we're nearly there, one more bag to go, and we'll have our complete gingerbread house. So this last bag is going to complete the whole set now. So we'll do the rest of the roof, some more detail for the top by the look of it, and then candy canes and things for the outside. So to start off with, then we're going to work on the chimney. So we need 5 1x2 plates, and we're just going to go around the top of the chimney here. Just like that. Then I suppose we're going to build the mechanism that's going to help us put the light on in the fire, and need one of these Technic pieces here. We'll stick a red Technic pin into that. Then we've got one of these connector pieces, and then on top of that we will stick a 6th length rod like this, and there's another connector piece that goes on, and this time we stick one of these pins in with a stud on. And on top of this stud we put a ice cream piece in white. So we built that, which looks interesting, and we stick that into the chimney like this, which is going to let us push down and turn the light on. But we need to build the chimney up a bit more first. This is going to be like a little smoke, I guess, coming out of the top of the chimney. So we need some slanted bricks, a couple of masonry bricks, and a 1x1 brick. And we start with the slanted bricks. Desperately trying not to drop the 1x1 brick down the chimney. Then we've got a dark orange corner brick goes on top, and a masonry brick again. Just building the chimney even higher. With another layer, so we're now sort of same level now as the sloped pieces, and then there's more. And then 4 masonry bricks. Chimney's nearly done. We've gone like that, and then just to top the chimney off, we get some 1x2s in dark bluish grey, and we get some 1x1 round bricks. And we're just going to put 4 of these around the top of the chimney. Do one more of these, like that. So we top the chimney off there, and then we're going to stick some tiles just to complete the effect. So there we go, so that's the chimney now completed all the way up the top, and you can see this little puff of sort of smoke coming out the top, which we can press on later and light the fire up. Now if we go back inside the top level, we're going to put some more details. So we're going to put a rug and a few other things in. So we need 2 1x1 with clips on top. We've got some tan pieces that we need, 2 1x1s. We need 3 macaroni there's a 1x2, got 1 macaroni. I need another 2 macaroni tiles, another one, and another one. 1x1 in white, and then 3/4 tiles. Which I can find. I found one. There's 2. It'll be here somewhere. Make sure I didn't leave any in the bags. Nope. Definitely didn't leave it in the bags. It's on the table somewhere. So just crack on a minute and I'll look for them in a second. So put the clips on to this brown area that we built earlier, and then there's going to be a rug here. So put the macaroni pieces in there with a 1x1. No, there's got to be a 1x2 there. And then a 1x, oh, I can't get it in. 1x1 goes in there, and then fill the middle of this mat up with our 1/4 tiles, of which I still need another one. Where's the other one? There it is, hidden. So that's that mat area built out now. Now we're going to make a bed. Let's put that to the side. With a 4x6, flip it over, and then we're going to take these 1x4 pink plates and just add them all around the edge. Then each corner of the bed has got these 1x1 studs in brown going in for the legs. Then we stick 2 of these medium nugget plates on top in the middle, and then we cover all of this bed with these sort of gold bullion tile light in tan colour. There we go. So that's that all covered there, and then some curved bricks here to do the sort of head of the bed. And we'll put a tile in the middle. There we go, so that's our bed for the gingerbread family, and that's going to go up here in this top corner here. So you can see like the living quarters at the top. Now we're going to do a bedside table. So you get a 2x2 in pink and a 2x2 round in brown, stick that underneath. And a 1x2 in white, which I cannot see. Where is it? Until I'm getting near the end of the build now, keep not being able to see the parts. So there it is. So we've got 1x2 there, and then we need 2 white Erling bricks to go in the front. And on top of that, we'll put medium nugget jumper, and just in front here, we'll put the gold bullion tile. Then we need a bedside lamp, so on the stud there we put a 1x1 round, yellow trans piece, another couple of brown pieces, round ones, and then on top you got a candy floss piece for the lampshade. How cool is that? And if we bring this bed back in, then we're going to stick that next to the bed. So now they've got the complete set of the bedside lamp next to the bed. We've got a little cot for the little gingerbread baby, so that's going to be made out of a window frame. So we take a window frame in blue, and then we've got a light tan filler for the window. Then looking at it this way, we put a couple of brackets at the bottom and the top, and then into that we'll stick a couple of what I like to call the air hockey pucks pieces. Little pins on the front, so we've got 4 of these. So that's going to be our little cot for the gingerbread baby. So if we bring that back in, we'll be able to then angle this on this rug here, so the baby can go next to sleep to mum and dad. So that's the detail of the upstairs. Now we're going to do the roof. So we start with one of these plates, stick the ice on there. And where are we? Another sloped piece needs to go on top. No, that's an inverted one. We need a normal one. Another inverted one. There it is. So that goes on like that. Then we have a 1x4 tile. Then a 1x8 in white going across here. Then a 1x3 go down the bottom here, and then a modified 1x4 tile goes across like so for the icing. Then we need a 1x8 that goes on, and a 2x8 after that, just to make the roof a bit wider. And then all the way down this side we'll stick these unusual curved bricks for the top of the roof. 1, 2, 4. Then we've got some large curved tiles go on like this and like this. Then we'll put what I like to think are sweets. Orange one over here, There's a blue one there. And a pink one, like that. And if we flip it over, put a 1x8 to give us that icing look there. And this time we put a 1x2 afterwards. Get that all the way across. And then we put two of the other hinge pieces in to connect the roof. It goes like that. Then we stick four. Let's get these in the right places. And just secure them with these inverted slope pieces so they don't snap off. And we get two Technic pins this time. Feed them through next to each other, so we've got something like that. And then if we bring back in, this is going to be the roof that goes over our bathroom, like so. So you can see that on the side there. Then on the front, we've got that roof element going on there. Next up, we need to do this triangle piece. So, goes all the way down there. Then put some icing on, so we've got 1x1, 1x4, another one of these large curved pieces, blue, green and some yellow sweets. Top of the roof, flip it over. Stick those loop pieces on the bottom then. And then we've got a double inverted curved piece that goes on like that. Then we've got to put the icing at the front like this, and a couple more of these Technic pins. Slot these in here, and then over on this side what we need to do is put a 1x2 sort of handle piece in the top of this one, and then another sloped piece down there like that. And then if you bring back the set in here, that's going to connect into the contraption we had building up here. So now it kind of looks like that at the front, you can see it, and then on the back we've got a sort of cutaway there so we can see in, and then we're going to build our connector piece here so that the roof sticks together. So we need a cylinder and our Technic pin like that. Stick another swirl on the end and get our Technic pin like this. And we're going to connect it from the inside this time. Which I hope is easy. Doesn't feel like it's going to be easy as a piece falls down. Stick that piece back on that fell off. There we go. So we've connected one side of the pins there at the top. We've got to probably do it again on the other side, I reckon. Or maybe not. Is it just one side? No, do it twice. So we get another one. Technic pin. Swirl. And the longer Technic pin here. Then we'll spin around to the front here, and then we'll just feed that, try to feed that through. Always my nemesis, Technic pins. Why won't you go in? There we go. Forced it in. So now we've got the Technic pin at the top here. It goes all the way through the top, and we've got the other one coming through the other side. So now that roof is pretty secure. We've got to build our next roof section. Just put that to the side. Brandon retiring soon means that they're going to stop making it. So there's only so much, only so many sets that could be offered at once, given the manufacturing capacity. So when it's retiring soon, it means at some point in the near future they're going to stop making them. So when the stock runs out, the stock runs out. So if there's a set that you like that's retiring soon, you need to get it soon, otherwise you might not ever get it again. Or just go on eBay. So just adding on icing on this roof. I need another 1x4 modified on this side. And then we put a 2x8 after that. Now we just need to decorate all of this with the icing. So we get these in first, and then we're going to decorate these now with lots of sweets. We've got green, a yellow, orange, a yellow, blue, got pink down here, another yellow one, then in the middle pink, blue and a green one. That's our decoration for this roof. And then along here we're going to put the ice bricks or snow bricks. Like that. And then if you flip it over, we're going to put a 1x6. Put the 1x6, we've got the, oh look at it there, and then we put our loops into the back. There's one, there's two, then we've got our hinge. And our inverted piece like that. Then we stick another 2 looped pieces next to that, another inverted piece to keep that secure. Then we have 3 of these inverted round pieces that go across here, and another brown hinge part for the other part of the roof. And let's stick these Technic pin pieces in. Like so. And that goes on, should go on this side of the roof hopefully, all being well. And it does. So now that's connected on this side, as you can see. We'll have to do the other side now. So the other side's going to be another cutaway triangle section. So start with a 2x8. These slope pieces on. One by 3 and a 1x8, and another 1x8 plate there, and then we've got the triangle shape that we connect on like this. More icing detail, and then we'll just stick on some sweet detail. Flip it over, and then you want to put a 1x6 and a 1x4. Then we'll stick in our usual loop pieces. One, two. Where are they? 3, 4. Connect those with the inverted piece there, and then we need our usual Technic pins and our loops. These just connect in again to our usual roof technique. Flip that over. Then at the top we've got another one of these handle pieces, and we're going to connect that with a sloped piece. So there's our other part of the roof. So we slide that in using the same technique as last time. We're just going to connect that in there. This lines up for the roof. And then we've got to do the same to connect the roof bits again. So we get a cylinder, Technic pin and a swirl. We go from the back and the front. So that's the back bit done. Now we'll do the same for the front. That was easier than the other side. So now we've got the now we've connected that roof bit in there as well. So we've got both these roofs now, you can see connected. Both sort of cut away in the inside there, so you can see into the top level. Put that to the side. We've got another bit of a roof to build here, so we get a 4x6. Connect the large wedge like this. 1x4, 1x8. Stick on a 2x8, and flip it over. Stick a 1x4. So 1x3 even. And another 1x3. Flip it back over again. Stick another wedge there. And a 1x4. And then 4 wedges coming up the top like this. Put 1x3 here at the top. One by 3 and a 1x4 across the bottom. Then we got macaroni there, and 1x1 in the middle. Then we're going to put the sort of sweets on now. So got orange one there, blue one there, yellow one kind of over there, and green one at the top, like this. We flip that over. At the top here we'll stick a couple of these 1x2s with some handles on. And then we'll just secure these with these inverted slope pieces in brown. That side. And that side, so they're secure. And then if we bring back in the house, and this is gonna connect in, I believe, here. Interesting. So now we've got the sort of top of the roof there in the middle, as you can kind of see. On the back it looks like this. It's just held in position there. So then we've got to build something which I'm not sure what it is yet, but it's going to connect to the handles that we've got sticking in. So 1x2 with a handle, 1x2. And then we do that. This sloped piece, a cheese wedge, and then on here on this handle we hang a green and a red 1x1 clip, very festive, so it looks like this. And then that supposedly goes in here, making sure that the roof, I suppose, sits at a good angle. So you see it in the middle there, and those red and green things are hanging in the bathroom now like towels. So it's just making sure that that's in the right position. Now we've got to do the candy canes that are going to stick in the front. So we're nearly there. This is the last bit now. So we stick a Technic pin in there. Got a yellow cylinder, Technic pin, white cylinder, another Technic pin, another yellow cylinder, Technic pin with a cross axle, a curved tube, red Technic pin, and then finish off with a yellow thing. So there's a candy cane, a yellow one. So it's going to stick into our clips at the front, so you can see it hanging down here. Now we're going to make a red one, red and white one. Same principle. Stick a red one in there, Technic pin, white one, Technic pin, red one, another Technic pin here, then a white curved piece, red Technic pin, then a red curved tube. There's our other candy cane, but at the end of this one we actually stick a Technic claw into 1 by 1 round. We stick that into the end of our candy cane because this is where the sign's going to be that we have. So we stick a handle piece to this piece and take our last sticker in the set, which says Candy Lane. This is the address, that's the street sign. Stick that on there and just click that onto the bottom, and that clips on. Like so, and that is the end of the set. So just to show you what I did over here, now I've got the candy cane stuck onto the side with the Candy Lane sign stuck on side, and of course we haven't pressed the chimney on yet, so if we push down on the chimney you can see, hopefully, he says, you can see it light up. See the fire lighting up in the front, and if we look around the back you can see inside the house here, and hopefully if I turn the fire on, just about see it on this side, kind of lighting up the fireplace. You've got the bathroom at the top here, you've got a little bedroom here with a cot. Downstairs you've got a nice fireplace with a nice couch, a little sideboard there with some food on, a little kitchen area and a little entranceway. So that's the end of that build. Let me just go back to the main build and I'll show you all the little bits together. So there's our finished product. So there's the whole house together. Looks pretty cool. Looks very Christmassy. Got all the lovely detail of all the sweets and everything. The roof went together really well as well. I'm very pleased with that. And if we look around the back, you can see all the details of where the Gingerbread family live, little eating areas, bathroom, and the bedroom up there. And of course, just to show you on here, hopefully if we turn the fire on, you can see the fire lights up like that. You push down on the smoke. So that's a nice effect. And then of course we've got all of the other details we built earlier, like the Christmas tree, got the pram, sort of snow plough thing, rocking horse, train set, a little lorry truck, various gifts and presents that we built, and also Mr. and Mrs. Gingerbread person and baby. And so now we can display this in our Christmas display area, which I've got kind of over here, so I'll have to make some room to try and fit that in. I might have to move the Lego staff gift from last year out the way to make room. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's stream. If you did, hit that like button. If you're also interested in future streams, do hit that subscribe button. Next week we'll be doing the 2-in-1 Christmas wreath, as I mentioned, and this is kind of kicking off various Christmas Lego sets that we'll be building over the month of December. There'll be additional streams as well during the Christmas period because I'm off on holiday, so I'll be around to do a few more streams. And as Mike requested earlier, I'll post into the community channel a link to the Discord chat server, so if you're interested in hooking up that, obviously it's just starting, so there probably won't be much in terms of activity in there yet, but maybe we can build on that and start posting a bit more regular. So do join me on that, and I'll stick that in the community channel, Mike, after this stream. And until next time, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you next weekend with the Christmas wreath. And until then, stay safe, and I'll see you then.